Ever since she was a little girl, living with her parents and 11 siblings in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee, Dolly knew she was different. From a young age, she taught herself how to make her own makeup, using plants and simple household items. As a teenager, when she began expressing herself through bold fashion and makeup, her flashy style drew harsh criticism from her immediate environment.
Back then, any woman who wore makeup in the mountains was considered trashy.
But Dolly never backed down. She knew exactly who she was, and refused to let anyone dim her shine. Inspired by a local town tramp, as they would call her, teenage Dolly definitely didn't believe that less was more.
My look originated was from what they considered the town tramp in our hometown. It was just a woman they called a loose woman, but she really wore like her tight skirts and her high heel shoes and her red nails and her red lipstick and her blonde peroxided hair. And I really thought she was beautiful, and everybody said she's trash, and I always laugh and say, well, I meant it. I thought, well, if that's trash, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I wanted to look like that with those clothes.
When Dolly moved to Nashville to pursue her dream of becoming a country singer, the criticism of her flashy style didn't stop. It followed her from her conservative mountain town, all the way to the capital of country music. But Dolly never conformed to what the industry wanted her to be. Despite the pressure and the risk of being rejected, she stood her ground every time she stepped on stage. Her defiance only strengthened her sense of self, and gave her the courage to present herself exactly as she was: bold, unapologetic, and unmistakably Dolly. A lot of people depend on external validation, and while external opinions can influence our lives, the most lasting and impactful voice is our own. Have you ever felt crushed by other people's negative criticism? When we internalize negative criticism from others, we give it power to shape our identity, sometimes in ways that don't align with our true selves. However, if we shift our focus to how we see and value ourselves, we reclaim control over our self-perception. For decades, Dolly Parton has been empowering women to build self-confidence. As someone who has been facing criticism her whole life, she developed a strong mindset that has been helping her succeed in all of her endeavors. She even teaches it in her books.
I cannot just dwell on that. I got better things to do. That was their opinion of me. That's not my opinion of me. So you have to think about, it's more important what you think of you than it is what somebody else thinks.
The truth is, we can never fully control what others think or say about us. Their opinions are often shaped by their own experiences, biases, and insecurities. But when we learn to anchor our self-worth internally, we become more resilient.
I don't care what other people do, as long as I'm left alone to do what I do, and to do it my way.